Hello ladies of G-Force. So I wanted just to do a very quick video just explaining about how I use my group. So I know that there was a question about whether groups were really important. And obviously for some people they are not successful, and then for other people they are. And I think the important thing is that when some people join Unique, what they have is they have this major advantage because they have a family support network, and they have friends, and they have friends of friends that want to support them. So they purchase things, and it kind of just happens in that way, and then they get recruits that way. From people that they know, talking people that they sell to, they then join, and they are able to build a big team with their friends. And then there are other people which don't have the same things. When I joined Unique, the few friends that I had which were interested in cosmetics, they just kind of thought it was, just a bit of a fad, really. They didn't realise that what I actually wanted from it was a career. What I wanted from it was a business. What I wanted from it was a team. And maybe, to be honest with you, when I first joined, I didn't know those things. What was important for me was to work from home, to not have to go back to the restaurant and work Friday nights, Saturday nights, and split shifts on Sunday and leave my children. What I wanted was to not argue with my kids because they wouldn't go to bed, because I was frantic that, the evenings were my time because I had to go out all weekend. What I wanted was to have that Friday freedom that everybody used to talk about, at the school, and everyone would be like, have a good weekend. And I'd be like, yes, I'm going to do 35 hours in 3 days. It's going to be amazing. I didn't want to have to feel like I was almost degrading myself by having to deal with the general public when they were rude. I know obviously we still deal with the general public in this trade, but it's very, very different. So, I didn't know what I wanted, but what I do know is that my friends did not support me. I didn't have mums and aunties and cousins and people that purchased from me. But saying that, I sold, consistently, and I have sold consistently since I joined Unique. And the reason for this is because of my group. So what my group did for me was, my group gave me my audience. When I first joined, I obviously messaged all my girlfriends and told them about the company that I was joining, and I did get sales in this way. But what I did, which was more important, was I created a new professional relationship with everybody on my friends list. And by then creating my group, I thought hard about name. I didn't want it to be, I see so many people say like Unique by Heidi or Be Unique with Heidi. And it literally, as an upline, it makes you just want to... Because, if you do your training, then you will understand that we do not, sell in that way. Attraction marketing works. It's not something that, I made up or Gina made up or Leanne made up. It's a massive skill in network marketing that works. You have to sell to people in a way so that they don't actually think you're selling to them. Other things like putting your party link on your wall. We just don't do things like that. If I was on Facebook and I saw a picture of somebody I used to go to school with, and they had an amazing makeup or amazing makeup tutorial, and they didn't say anything about selling, but just said something along the lines of, oh, my new lipstick is so amazing. What do you think, girls? Or something like that. Then I would take part in that conversation. If somebody put a message on Facebook with their party link and said, if you would like to purchase Unique products, please go to this link, then there's absolutely no way that I would go on there. And that's why it's so important to use this attraction marketing. So obviously, this is about groups. I could go on for ages about all the attraction marketing and blah, but this is I'm trying to home in on the groups. So I called my group Confidently Beautiful. The reason why I called it that was because I knew what I wanted to work with, which is, you know, what the company is about being a woman and about being proud that you're a woman. So I suffered for years. I had the most screwed up childhood, and it has left me like messed in the head, like in so many things, not like in a day-to-day way, but in ways that I struggle with relationships. I struggle with talking to new people. I have anxiety issues, which are so much better since I joined Younique, and that in itself is, you know, a credit to the company in the way that it's made me feel about myself. But in my group, I wanted to install the fact that, you know, being a woman is a good thing. About the confidence in being a woman. So that's why I chose that name. So you need to think long and hard about the name that you're going to give your group, because you can't really change it. That's the thing. If you work your group properly and people are connected with it and interact in it, then you can't really change it. For me, my team is called Maximum Impact, and I would really like to change my name to Maximum Impact, so that I can use my branded logo and things in my group. But I'm not going to do that because I think it would jeopardize the environment that I have in my group. So my group is called Confidently Beautiful. So when you first join and you need to add all your girlfriends to your group, do not name your group and forget to put a picture in the background and then just add all your friends to it. And then after you've added all your friends to it, go in and do the group description and put a post. You need to fill that group with content. And when I say content, I do not mean these are our splurges, these are our lip stains, this is so-and-so with this is so-and-so wearing that. You know, you have to use your head. And if you got added to a group, so we'll take it out of context. So we'll say like, you have a friend who works for a company that sells holidays. If you went onto their group and it said like just a list of all the holidays and all the prices, if you went on that group, you'd probably be a bit like, well, you know, I don't want to be, you know, I'm not going to be a part of that. I don't, you know, I can't afford that stuff. I can't afford to go on those holidays, you know. Then you would just leave and you wouldn't be active on that group. But if you went on there and there were like little snippet videos of, you know, the person that was trying to sell the holidays in Thailand, for instance, and then, you know, it cut to her in a nightclub in, I don't know, anywhere, Faliraki or anywhere, you know, just anywhere, like a fun and happy environment. And if there were, you know, posts on there saying like, where have you been this year? Let's share our pictures. You know, if there was more of that content, then obviously you would want to be more active on that page because it would be fun and it would be selling in an indirect way, which is the same way with Younique. So before you add all your girlfriends to your group, you need to fill that with content. You need to fill it with fun, happy, positive things. Obviously, we all know how we work. It's all about positivity. It's all about happiness. And in your group, what you have is the fact that the people that you're adding are women. So use that. They're mums, they're, you know, women that work around their children. They are career women. They are women that might think they're a little bit too plump, and then there's women that, you know, have trouble putting on weight. So you need to use all these things, and unite them, unite the fact that they're women. And this, you know, you only need to sit on Google. What I do is, you know, if I've got a spare half an hour, I will just put random comments into like Google, things like be proud to be a woman, or women are amazing, or girl power, and it will just bring up thousands and thousands of images and things, and I'll just save. So I've just got a whole file on my phone, so that if I'm at the school run and I think I need to post, then I will post them from something on my feed. You know, try and be clever, try and plan things. You know, if you're on your group doing, even if it's done in an attraction marketing way, but just selfie after selfie after selfie after selfie after video after video after video, people are just going to switch off. People don't want to do that. So you need to be asking questions. One of the best ways to get interaction is to ask a question. So there's probably a few of you that are on the group, my group. So today I saw these really fantastic, like shiny leggings. So I wrote on there like, oh, you know, oh, I love these leggings. They are so amazing. Does anybody know where I can buy these? And do you think I'm too old to wear them? You know, question mark, emojis. And I've had people commenting all day about them. No, you're not too old, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, when people comment, then that is giving you the opportunity to build relationships with people. So if I play like a little game, any little thing like post your picture of you and your animal, or there's all these things on Google which we can find. When people post on them, I don't just leave it like that. I don't just let people like post. Every time somebody posts, I'll be like, oh my god, that's amazing, or oh my god, it's so cute, or god, you look fantastic in this picture, or you're always building that interaction, because that is how you build relationships, and that is how I've made all of my sales. That is how I've made my house parties. It's in this way. It's through interaction. Sorry, it's going to cut because I'm struggling with memory to do a big video on my phone. But yeah, so basically there are things that you need to be doing. I'm going to try and wrap it up quite quickly because I don't want it to cut out again. But yeah, so it's asking questions, asking people's opinions, giving your opinions, talking to people. And, when people are asking you how much things are, jump off that and inbox them. Just say, I'll message you back, and then you inbox them. But you don't inbox them about the products. You inbox them about them. We know through recruitment training that people like to talk about them. Build relationships. I've built friendships from people that have been on my group, which I didn't even know, Then I send them friend requests, and then I comment on everything they put on. So then you comment on every single thing that they put on Facebook. People are buying from you. They're not buying from Younique. And to be honest with you, they don't even care about any of the jazz about, the products being natural. They don't, obviously, it's a fantastic selling point, but people are buying products from you. So you need to use your group simultaneously along with your timeline. You need to be posting 4 to 5 times a day. Interaction posts, obviously product posts, infiltrated, the 5-3 divide, how we've always worked. If you don't know what that is, then you need to speak to your upline, because this is the way that we work. We work by, or 7-3 divide, sorry. Every 7 posts are normal, and every 3, that didn't make any sense. With every 10 posts, 7 are normal things and 3 are Younique related. And by Younique related, I don't mean a picture of somebody and saying, if you would like to purchase the BB cream, go onto my website. Every day, nearly every single day, I will put a tutorial on my group. If I find a really good one, I'll put it on my timeline, because you do sell in that way as well. But with my timeline, I do use it a little bit differently, and I tend to do sort of selfies of me and the kids and things about the opportunity, like working from home. I don't try and go full on content with my timeline, because people will switch off, and you need to build relationships with people in that way. So I make sales in both ways, but I build relationships through both. One thing I did want to say just before I go is that when people ask you how much products are, and then they say that they can't afford them, make sure that you say to them that you can get them for them from free if they have a house party. As even though a lot of people are posting these posts which are like, do you want free makeup? Message me, all these like really impersonal things. There are still millions of people that are, well, not millions, but obviously a lot of people that are not seeing these posts on Facebook. Because can I tell you a secret? Not everyone's as mad as us, and not everyone spends every second of the day on Facebook. Some people just hop in every 3 days. So you need to be doing posts, you need to be contacting people directly. We need to come away. You need to break down these fear barriers and get onto a more personal level with people. And believe me, I know it's hard. I am like, I've just changed so much for this opportunity, but what I have learned so much is that approaching people on a one-to-one level just gives you so much more potential to sell to them, because they want to buy from you because they like you. Invite people around your house to have a cup of tea, even if it makes you want to puke. Just do it. Just do these things, because when you actually do them, you realize that they're not really that bad. So one-to-ones, advertise them on your group, do a video, get your face up there like this, and just say, I just wanted to talk to you all about house parties and online parties. I know that everyone's a bit scared about them, but just do them. Just have one. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is invite your friends, and I'll do everything else, and we can get you all those lovely products that you wanted. You have to do these things. Another thing I wanted to say as well, which was before I post my tutorial, I will always post an engaging post which I want people to respond with. So for instance, last night it was that yourname.com, and then when everyone had jumped on board to comment, then I went in with my tutorial video. Because those people are active on there, they will then see that come up, and then they'll be more likely to watch it. So I think it's just thinking outside the box a little bit. 100 million%, you do not want just products, and you do not want just happy quotes, and you do not just want selfies, you do not just want games. You have to mix it up. And when you're mixing it up, you need to interact, you know, you need to give